Planet Dolan.
From how animals become albino to what the rarest object ever found is, we answer 10 of your most burning questions about life.
Hey there, my name is Melissa. I'll be reading out the questions and answers.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Pringle the one in the building, and I'm here to open your minds and let the power of fact sink on in.
Andreas Jimenez asks, what was the first dance ever created?
The first dance ever created was the chicken dance. Back when humans first came around, there was nobody who really knew how to bust the move properly. Then one day along came a chicken dancing around to the iconic move. And well, things only grew from there.
Rock, 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 rock. That's right, guys. I'm a chicken.
Go on, get on out of here, Honeybits. You fake, you troll. Come on now.
It's impossible to know precisely when or what the first dance was because dances do not leave behind records. The first types of dances were largely thought to be ritualistic, usually honoring the gods. There is evidence of dance and artwork from Indian rock shelters dating back 30,000 years. In ancient Egypt, the priests and priestesses danced to tell stories of their gods. Raye Taye asks, when did the Zodiac signs first become a thing?
Well, after dance moves, figuring out what our horoscopes were was the next thing on the agenda for the human race. So we all went on our phones or to the nearest primitive internet cafe and looked up what our day would be like. Some of them are cool, like Taurus, the bull. Others, like Pisces. Well, fish are all right, I guess.
The Zodiac originates with the Babylonians around 3000 BC. It was created based on the path of the sun and the planets and was divided into 12 equal parts. Each of the parts was then assigned a constellation that was visible during that time of year. It was then passed to the ancient Greeks, who called it Zodiakos Kaikos, meaning circle of animals.
Hey Melissa, what zodiac sign are you?
Oh, me? Well, I'm a Scorpio since I was born in October.
Wait, so you aren't a bird? This whole time I thought you were. Dang, you think you know someone. I wonder what else I don't know. Like, is your real name even Melissa? Do you really even have a crush on me? I don't know what to believe anymore.
Pringle, I don't have a crush on you.
Now that's just crazy talk. You better lie down, Melissa. Yeah, just lie down in my arms. Don't worry, your Pringle is here.
The Wizard asks, if I turn invisible, would people still see my shadow?
Wait, what? Dude, you can turn invisible? Man, I didn't even know that was possible. How do you do that? I want to do that. Can you show me how to do that? Please?
No, people would not see your shadow since there's nothing blocking the path of the light rays from the sun. If you cast a shadow, it means that the light is bouncing off you and you would therefore be visible. True invisibility would mean that light passes through you, so a person looking through you should be able to see the sun if you were standing in their line of sight. Critical Kraken asks, what's the worst computer virus you can get, and what does it do?
The worst computer virus you can get is the Adobe Player app. I downloaded this plugin for like one thing ages ago, and it was always constantly sending me messages and telling me to update it. I can't turn it off. No, make it stop.
Come on, Pringle, don't be so dramatic.
You were always my favorite PD girl, Listen, although Shima, she had some fine curves.
The I Love You virus is one of the worst in history and has infected 45 million PCs, causing $10 billion of damage. It spread through email, disguised as a fake love letter. Once the letter is opened, the email sends itself to everyone in your contacts. The virus overwrites files with itself, destroying all JPEGs and MP3s, and making the computer unbootable.
What? But Melissa, you can't just ignore someone who loves you. You need to be able to risk it for love.
Pringle, no!
Whoa, mama. Yo, Melissa, check out this girl that has the hots for me. She is smoking, and she's in my area. Oh, I'm so clicking this.
Epic Euan asks, why is American football called football when you use your hands?
It's because those American people use their hands for everything. You don't see people using utensils for food. They just grab it and rip into it. You hardly ever see Americans fish with poles. They grasp the fish and pull them out. And you certainly don't see people barbarically kicking around a ball with their feet. They take it with their hands and again rip into it. Man, Americans are weird.
American football is derived from rugby, which was originally known as rugby football when it came to the US. The term has nothing to do with using feet now, but rugby and soccer both derive from the same sport called football. It is thought that because it was played on one's feet, it was called football, and has nothing to do with kicking the ball. FSX Master asks, how do certain animals become albino?
Sometimes when animals or people see ghosts, they get so spooked they turn white. People confuse it for seasonal changes and other junk, but nah, it's ghost. Don't you guys ever wonder why Dolan is pure white and his brother has actual skin color? It's ghost. He was scared to white. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, that's why he's so pale. It couldn't be because he spends all his time indoors.
Oh, that's rich. How many tons of foundation did it take to make your skin brown? Fake.
Animals can inherit certain traits through their parents' genes that inhibit the development of the pigment melanin. This pigment is what gives color to skin, fur, and eyes. An albino can have some color in the fur, but the eyes usually remain a glassy blue or pink, differentiating an albino animal from one with white fur.
Ah! Wait, that's not that scary. What's wrong with your face, man?
I Pawn 3 Time asks, where did the phrase clean as a whistle come from?
That's an easy one. It's a common known fact that whistles only work if you have them in tip-top brand new condition. So keeping them clean is a must. I speak from experience.
What? Well, I'm not sure what type of whistle you're using, but it must just be broken.
Nah, not broken. Dirty. Full of dirt. Check it out.
Ew. The phrase likely comes from the fact that whistling is a clear and sharp sound. It originally meant to leave no trace. Something comes off as clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle is thought to have evolved from clear as a whistle, since whistles can be heard even in loud environments. The phrase later came to mean something that is spotless, perhaps due to the fact that a whistle needs to be kept clean to sound sharp. Courtney Blusher 1 asks, when did humans first realize we need computers and the internet?
I'm telling you, man, right away. As long as there have been people, there were computers. How else would we find out the latest trends and memes? How else are we supposed to watch anime?
What's so great about anime? I've never watched it. Oh, come on! The first computers were purely mechanical and were used for mathematical calculations, needed to avoid errors. The first such computer was conceptualized in 1822. During World War II, computers such as COLOSSUS was used to break German codes. The internet was imagined as far back as the early 1900s by Nikola Tesla as a world wireless system and was imagined as a way to connect us and make information easier to share.
I'm sorry it needed to come to this. I thought you were different. I thought you were my senpai. Instead, you're just a baka!
The True King 247 asks, how does turbulence work?
Turbulence is the name of a certain form of yoga. The technique was originally called true balance, but it's hard to hear each other with the roaring plane engines. Basically, people that do yoga in a super windy condition, like sitting and doing it on plane wings. Whenever you feel the plane moving from turbulence, it's just the yoga instructors and students moving around and changing positions.
The most common turbulence, clean air turbulence, occurs when the jet stream meets slower moving air. The jet stream is a fast-moving tunnel of air, which the plane flies through to save on fuel costs. There are also changes in airflow in the direction of air caused by temperature changes, and even the structures below the flight path, such as mountains. Escalier Knight asks, what is the most extremely rare object ever found?
The rarest item to get is money. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pringle, you're tripping. Everyone has some amount of money. Well, that's where you're wrong. Think about it. That money you have, you gotta spend it sometime, no? It's never really yours. You only ever temporarily have it. That's why only the really rich can really say they own it, because they have too much to ever get to spend, so they most likely will have it forever. That explains why I never have money. Those filthy rich people got it all. Yeah, that's why.
The painite crystal is perhaps the most rare natural thing ever found. It's a mineral discovered in the 1950s by Arthur C.D. Payne. There were only 2 in existence for many years, until a few hundred more were found at the original source in Myanmar. One of the rarest man-made objects is the original Gutenberg Bible, the first book ever printed. Complete, it can sell for $25 to $35 million.
Hey Melissa, check it out. I figured out a way to become a billionaire.
Really? How?
Check it. Let me borrow $1 real quick. Heh, Now I just gotta do that to 1 billion people. Ah, yeah.
Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.